Welcome back to
The Zod Cast. Oh, eventually I'll get used to that, Mike, and I look forward to that day. Hey, everyone, welcome back. We have a little bit of a different topic of what we normally talk about. This was a little creepy. Mike, what are we talking about today?
Today, what's up with Drake? There's a story in the media now going around that people are calling out Drake after Billie Eilish revealed his texts that he texts her. Why is Drake texting a 17-year-old Billie Eilish? That's the headline here that we're talking about. Now, Paul, you have daughters. I have a daughter. Let's say your daughter's, gets popular doing something. Let's say singing or whatever. Let's say if it's in a church or something like that, and one of the middle-aged band members is texting her quite a bit.
Well, first of all, I don't think I think they would know that it's not appropriate. So they probably wouldn't be telling me this unless it got inappropriate. Where they start feeling uncomfortable. How do I feel about that? I'm not cool. Now, granted, Christine's 18 years old, so she'll be 19 in February. So she is legally considered an adult. But again, if a 40-year-old is pursuing her,
well, let's back
like,
it up.
Christine,
Let's say she's 14.
If she's 14 and he's 30, oh hell no. It's
so Billie Eilish herself is going to be 18 here this month, I believe. So, but she's still not 18. And so you have this 33-year-old man, I believe Drake is 33, texting her. So it sounds like it's Drake's fans that are giving him crap.
Well, 17 years old in most states is legal age for consent. So he's not doing anything illegal, in my humble opinion. I don't know where the states are in this. I'm guessing it's probably California. I have no idea. But technically, that's not illegal. As the father, the older they get, the less control you have over your kids. But still, again, shame on you, Drake.
Well,
what are you doing here?
You talk about like Billie Eilish. I don't know if you're listening and you know who that is. If you heard the song "Bad Guy," it's got some inappropriate lyrics. I don't really let my kids listen to anything like that. But she's a pop star or whatever. Drake, or what she was saying in the interview, or let that slip, was quote, Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. Quote, she said, quote, I've only texted him, but he's so nice. Like, he does not need to be nice. You know what I mean? End quote. Okay. No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Why are you texting a 33-year-old? Okay. It just doesn't look good. Whatever. Let's say the intentions are, innocent. Does Drake not have better things to do than text underage girls?
I'm going to play devil's advocate here in this one. What if he truly was just a nice guy? She's a performer, I guess. I don't know who this. I'm not even a fan of Drake, so I don't even know his music, to be honest with you. It is possible that he could just be maybe giving her some guidance, some suggestions. She's being a nice guy. Right. The one that really bugs me, I'm just saying it's possible. It's possible. Now the Millie Brown one, where she's 14.
Okay, so let's intro that one. Now this one's a little bit more creepy to me. Millie Bobby Brown,
yes.
You might know her from Stranger Things as 11. She was interviewed by Access. There's a similar situation. She's 14, and Drake also texts.
See, that is not cool at all. If I was her parents, I'd be dropping the hammer on that so fast. We don't know what they're talking about. She says it's advice and stuff like that, but he's actually taking her out to dinner. They've shared dinners together, just the two of them. What do you have in common? Yeah, I read it in this, and I think this is a very similar article that you're looking at, Mike.
Well, what I wanted to add, piggyback on that, was when she was interviewed by Access, they're asking her like, oh, so what's going on with that? And then, oh, he helps me with boys. Okay, all right. Step one of this, he's helping you with boys. You're 14. Okay. Secondly, they're like, well, what's in the text messages? She says, that stays in the text messages. Okay. So that leads me to think there's a little bit more inappropriateness happening there when you won't just come out and say, oh, well, it's, he talks about this, and you know what I mean? It's not that it's anybody's business necessarily, but it should be her parents' business.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
You and Drake? That's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
That stays in the text messages. That stays in the text messages. That stays in the text messages.
Well, and the thing is, though, he does have a history of this. He was, I forgot the girl's name, but she was 16 years old, similar pet. He was texting her, being very friendly with her, and as soon as she turned 18, bam, they started dating. And that's just typical predatorial grooming, and it's not cool. And he might be doing the same thing for Bobby, our friend 11. But we don't know. We don't know if those texts are. All I know is it's not cool, should not be doing it, and the parents really should be dropping down the hammer.
When you look at Billie Eilish's lyrics, it's like, well, where are her parents? If my 15-year-old was coming out with that kind of stuff, I'd probably want to step in and be like, hey.
So for those that are not watching this, so here's some of the tweets that we have here, which are kind of interesting. Billie Eilish just said in her Vanity Fair video that Drake is the nicest person ever, and she's only talked to him through text. I'm sorry, but after news came out a while ago that a 33-year-old Drake was texting 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown, this is creepy as hell.
And we have another one. Does anyone else think it's strange that Drake just has Billie Eilish and Millie Bobby Brown's numbers? It's definitely possible he's just being a role model, and it has to do with marketing. But why is a 32-year-old man texting girls under the age of 17? And that's something that Drake should look at, the 30,000-foot view of, he's a celebrity, he's under a microscope, people are going to be watching what he does. Doesn't he realize how that looks? Do we have another R. Kelly on our hands?
Possibly. I mean, when you're that level of celebrity, that's a great deal of power that you hold over your fans. I mean, especially that demographic. That the 15-year-old girl, she loves his music. She's attractive, and you know what? Blake, she catches Blake's eye, and next thing you know, they're texting, and that is just so inappropriate, and you're really taking advantage of. Well,
and there's other people out there that seem to think that his texting of these girls is harmless, because nothing has come out that has necessarily been appropriate. I mean, the indicator to me was the little video clip from Access when she's like, "Oh well, that stays in the text," but there's other people that think it's not a problem. So.
Yeah, I mean, we have Clout going. Has Drake actually done something wrong by texting Billie Eilish and Millie Bobby Brown? If he has anything close to romantic intentions, it's definitely creepy. But I haven't heard anything that suggests it's anything other than friendship. And again, you are innocent until proven guilty. There's no proof that he's done it. And we're not even talking if he's broken the law or not. What we're just talking about is just the appearance that this has that's not appropriate, and he shouldn't be doing it.
The appearance is just weird. Okay, and it's like the perception of it to me is like eyebrow raising. Yes. Yeah,
and if this was my daughter that Drake was texting, and I'll be hated from my daughter for months. She will totally resent me. But you know what, though? As a parent, you have to do that.
Yeah, or at least monitor what's, I mean, you're talking about a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
That's like a few years older than my kid, Yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't have much more to add to this, Mike. I don't approve of it. I don't think it's cool. Actually, this is on the opposite spectrum of cool. This is just creepy AF.
Well, the
That's
only
all I
thing
gotta say.
that I wanted to add is to see if I can get a video clip in here in post and show our listeners/viewers what I'm talking about and make, what are your thoughts, people?
Yeah, seriously, is this cool? Is this not cool? Let's continue the conversation in the comment. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, and hey, for future content, please subscribe. So, Mike, with that being said,
Peace out.
peace out.